Hello YouTube, JDM 2005 here with the review of the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Wizard Water Style figure. So, our second form for Wizard is his Water Style, the blue form. We see the box is just like Flame Style. If we're going to look closer, and you can really see the reflectiveness in it. It's got this blue tint, it's got the dragon symbol around it, blue's gem, Water Style here, and then we see the name, right? We got the show logo and the name, Kamen Rider Wizard Water Style. And then it's got the Bandai Collector Shop logo. Why, you ask? Well, because Forze forms sold like shit. So now Wizards forms are relegated to exclusives if you don't have the word flame in your name. Or I guess infinity. But, so water, land, and hurricane are all going to be exclusives, as well as their dragon forms, because Bandai hates us. So, and then again, obviously they're in big English letters on the side, name. On this side, name and the blue gem. And on the back, we see him with his flowing cloak with the wizard sword gun in sword mode, and those two poses also have him in sword mode. I mean, with sword mode. And then close up on look at his face. I'm like, I know what he looks like. Stupid. So let's go ahead and get him out of the box. Okay. So like all of these wizards, he comes with the stand that says Kamen Rider Wizard Water Style. It's blue, just like Flame Styles was red. We're going to keep seeing that happening. This is the flowing cloak. It's got blue on the underside. We'll take a look at it in depth in a minute. And then he comes with same things as Flame Style. We have gun, sword, belt with the hand going the other direction, and his the driver with the hand going the other direction, and then the belt for when he's got the flowing cloak. And then, of course, hands. Hands which, as you can see, if I focus on them, have the driver on ring on this side as usual, and then the water style ring on this side. So all of his left hands will have the appropriate form ring. So let's get him out of the package. Take a look at his gear. And his driver fell off. Of course it did. Wizard. So, this is the additional driver. Alright, looks just like, let's see, focus. There we go. Looks just like the one on his belt, just with the hand pointing the opposite way. So we're just going to leave that in there. It's a very simple change. We have the belt right here. Now you'll notice the last belt, for the one for Flame Style, had the Water Style ring. Focus. Focus, rid them all. Had the Water Style ring right here in the second slot, and the first slot was open, so they just switched out the rings. We still have 3 generic ability rings right there after his 4 forms. And we're just going to put that back. Alright, so here's the sword gun in sword mode. Once again, hand will open and such. So there's the sword, just like the one with Flame Style. Nothing has changed. And same thing for, if I can get it out, the gun. Right? Same gun as we saw before. Hand still will open. Still a magical circle like emblem in there. So there's the gun. So let's take a look at Water Style. Right, so we got, so we see focus on him now. There we go, good job. So we have his head, right, it's got the blue sapphire look, right, and you see it's got like a diamond cut. Got the symbol on the side of his head, and that look all the way down on his chest. He's got that dragon emblem, and I knocked his belt off again. There's his driver. The dragon emblem on his shoulders, right, just like Flame Style. Blue gauntlets here. Water Style ring there. Driver on ring on that side. And he's got his belt with the ring holder. You can see the different rings on him there. His cloak, you can see the inside of the cloak is blue. And we'll look at the other cloak in a moment. And then around his ankles, also we have the blue. His feet, right? On the back, this is the back side of Wizard. Where did here's his driver. Let's go ahead and put the driver back on. Driver on. Oh, you see what I did there? That was stupid. let's see. Yeah, okay, now articulation. His head pretty good here. His arms, right? Nothing's really stopping him. We need to change his hands, obviously, to do a pose. And then his legs. It's just really hindered sideways because of the cloak. That's why he has like his action cloak, I guess. So that way he can, you know, it can be like flowing and stuff. Which we will now take a look at. Flatten this so I don't lose anything. Here we go. In case you're wondering, this is the stand, right? It looks like part of the magical circle. And then it's got water style on it. So here's the, get it out, flowing cloak, right? It's blue on the underside, just like it's supposed to be. It says water style. You put it on the same way as flame style. You just pull them apart, pull this off, put that one on. I'm not going to do it in this one. I'm probably going to, because I'm not going to be doing a pose with it. I'm probably going to do that in the next two, in Hurricane and Land style. All right, at least one of them. So, and I already changed it out in flame style when I did his review. So I just don't feel the need to do the same little thing in each form, because it's the same freaking, it's the same cloak. So let's go ahead and we're going to put the sword in his hand. Right, this I think is a sword holding hand. Alright, so we're going to put that on this hand here. Okay, so what I've done is I've put this open hand on this side and the sword, what I believe to be a sword holding hand, on this side. It's a weapon holding hand, and that's really all that matters. So we're going to bring this hand up like this. Right, we're going to make, he's look a little bit to the left, or right, I guess, would be the appropriate direction, because I'm stupid. And we're going to go ahead and bring his arm across like this. We're going to go ahead and put the sword in his hand. That's always helpful to do. Let's see. Okay, so like this. Now we're just going to have him stand, make him a little bit more stable, make a flatter base to him. Right, we'll maybe tilt the sword up a little more. Right, water style. Let's focus again so we moved him out of frame. Water style about to wreck your shit. Right, so let's tilt his head if we can. There we go. So yeah, pretty cool figure. I mean, you know, obviously if you are a fan of water style, you should pick him up. I am kind of irritated that they're exclusives, just because it makes them a little bit more expensive to us over here. Since you can't get, you know, like Ami and get them like 25% off, you have to get them at full price and then plus a middleman markup fee. But I think he's pretty cool looking. I mean, it's basically, you know, any issues you had with flame style, you're gonna have with this guy, because it's the same figure, just with a changed out, you know, head and chest piece. And red changed to blue. But still a pretty good figure, I think, and shiny in, you know, in all the right places. And some cool gear. So until next time, which you guessed it, Hurricane style, you can check out the podcast, our Ranger Rambles, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.